Hello, classmates. Here we are. You ready for chapter 12? Finally, advertising, public relations. Oh boy, oh boy. That is on page 364. And of course, you have something to write on and something to write with. And today I'm not using a camera because I'm still sick. So, don't want to drag you down because this is a fun chapter and I had fun with it myself. I looked for logos. These are the ones that make me want to do a double take. I hope you all know Toblerone. And yes, that's a mountain, but can you see something else? Baskin Robbins. Can you see something else? And how cool is that, the White Knight Laundry Service? So start thinking about your logo for your product. This one is just too cute, isn't it? All right, so now we're on page 366, and these are the 5 areas that we'll be dealing with directly for this chapter as well as for your project, and I am so much looking forward to it. Let's look on page 371. There is a model of the Integrated Marketing Communications, IMC for short, and the most important thing here is that across everything, we need to create the same, that means consistent, company brand message. That means for your particular product that you have chosen, whether you are creating a magazine print ad or whether you are creating a flash mob, all of those things have to have the basic same message to the consumer. So let's look at the 2 big ones here, the push versus pull strategy. Push means what we're probably more used to already, which is somebody makes something and then tries to get the consumers to purchase it with advertising and other marketing strategies. The pull strategy, the best example I can think of there are certain medications. Did you notice that some of the pharma companies, they are going directly to the consumers, to you and me, saying that ask your doctor for blah, blah, blah. And that is the pull strategy. Then let's look at those major decisions we need to make. And that is first and foremost, we need to know why we're doing things. What exactly is it? So then we need to know what kind of budget we have. For our particular project, it's gonna be pretty minimal. A definite decision about the message you want to have go out across all the ads and marketing that you do, and which media is the best for all these. And then finally, of course, we need to check whether it's working or not. And you probably have participated in that as consumers, where you say, so how did you hear about us, right? So they're trying to figure out what was the most effective. For our project, we're going to use mostly objectives from these 2 areas that I highlighted for you. Informative advertising, because you need to tell the story of a new product, and the persuasive one, because you want them to purchase it right away, right? So those are the ones we're going to focus on. And because of our limited budget, we will focus on these digital and social media, which are relatively low cost, however, very little control over it. And then maybe you want to think about magazines. And so you need to be very clear on your target market. What magazines do they read? When it comes to public relations, Now, that is something that we tend to forget about, but it's really a fantastic medium because what we can create news or we can create special events. We, of course, can create short videos, and we can get our name out there by participating in public service. And once you think about that, you probably can come up with lots and lots of companies that attach their names to events. I love is the alternative media part because these are lower cost and they're very creative. And so we will focus on those other than the social media, of course. And I'd like to introduce you to something called guerrilla marketing. This is not the gorilla that, gorilla, but it's the stealth fighter gorilla. So I had some fun looking for examples. And isn't this amazing what they come up with? There, I could spend all day looking at those images. And with that, go ahead, work hard, and I'll see you online.